What happened when you pulled a prank at your boot camp? I've seen cadets collapse, climb, and cry, but nothing prepared me for the morning the obstacle course decided to fight back. After 15 years at the academy, I'd watched squads pull every stunt to break the routine. Some made me laugh, most just earned extra laps. Then Ramsey arrived, and suddenly, the old tricks didn't seem so clever anymore. Ramsey finished every drill before the others even caught their breath. He couldn't sit still, always messing with gadgets, rewiring busted radios or building contraptions from spare parts. Whenever I caught him, he'd grin and say, "Just keeping sharp, Sergeant." The first sign something was up came one gray morning when the squad lined up at the rope climb. The obstacle shifted left by 2 feet right as the first cadet grabbed on. Nobody got hurt, but it set off a wave of confusion. Later that week, the wall rotated and revealed hidden handholds for a new squad. At first, everyone blamed maintenance, but these changes only happened during unofficial practice. Official drills ran smoother than a parade ground inspection. Cadets started calling the changes phantom shifts and whispered that the course had a mind of its own. Some actually looked forward to practice, hoping to catch the next surprise. Once, after a perfect squad run, the final wall spun open to reveal in bold paint, "Teamwork wins." By the time anyone else saw it, the wall had flipped back. That's when the commandant stepped in. He marched onto the field shouting, "If anyone's caught tampering with academy property, you're out. No appeals." He ordered round-the-clock patrols and inspections. For a few days, even the birds seemed quieter. Still, the course kept shifting, never when anyone could catch the culprit. I suspected Ramsey, but I needed more than a hunch. One night, I cut through the yard after dinner and spotted movement by the course. The moon was barely out, but I saw Ramsey half under the low crawl, tightening a bolt on a strange-looking hinge. I cleared my throat, trying to sound sterner than I felt, and said, "Ramsey, want to tell me why you're crawling under academy property after lights out?" He looked up at me, dirt on his face, but not a hint of panic. He said, "It's safe, Sergeant. I test every change myself." The course was getting dull, and when things change, people work together. I've seen squads help each other more this month than all year. For a moment, I thought about turning him in. If I did, he'd be gone by morning, and that would be the end of it. Instead, I crouched down beside him and said, "You promise this all stops after graduation?" He wiped his hands on his pants and said, "I promise, Sergeant. I'll make sure nothing happens during official drills or inspections." A week later, Ramsey nearly got caught for real. The commandant did a surprise inspection in the middle of the night, flashlight sweeping every shadow. I stood above the crawl, heart pounding, while Ramsey hid inches from his boots. When the commandant moved on, I let out a breath I didn't know I'd been holding. After that, the course's tricks became even more thoughtful. The slowest squad found the mud pit a little shorter on their last run, making it to the finish line together. The top squad had to face a spinning hurdle and lock arms to get over. Morale shot up. Cadets started working as teams, watching out for each other. The whole field felt different. Maintenance kept searching. They'd shake their heads and say, "Whoever did this should be designing courses for the army." The commandant finally gave up, saying, "If ghosts want to run training, let them. At least the squads are sharper." Graduation came fast, the field filled with proud families and salutes. As soon as the last name was called, the loudspeakers crackled. Ramsey's voice came on, clear and steady, saying, "To everyone who made this year a challenge, this is your obstacle phantom signing off. Teamwork made this place more than drills and rules. Special thanks to Sergeant Lane, who knew sometimes you've got to bend a rule to build a team." After the ceremony, I walked into my office and found a small, hand-built obstacle module on my desk. It had switches, gears, and a hidden handle. There was a note taped on. Ramsey had written, "For when routines get too predictable. Thanks for letting us have a little fun, Sergeant." I've never used the device. Still, I keep it in my drawer. Every time things start to feel too routine, I open it and remember that some of the best lessons come from cadets who make you see things differently.